Hey everybody, I haven't done a portfolio in a long time. I think the last video I came out with was in the end of August, right before the Apple and Tesla stock split. So it's definitely about time. And while I haven't been putting out videos, my portfolio value has definitely increased by one, me making additional deposits, and two, from the income that I get passively through dividends as well as options trading. So, looking at the portfolio here, it's currently sitting at close to 31K. On the day, we are up 0.5% with $168. On the week, we're down almost 2% with $631. The month, we are up almost 1% at $293. And 3 months here, we are a little over 4% with $1,200.43. And then for the past year, again, starting the portfolio around June 9, June 10th, we're up almost 4% at $1,100. So overall, not too bad. For the week, we've definitely seen a decrease here. As you see here, September 16th, we were definitely up way beyond 31K. However, as the market has been stirring up, going up and down, we've definitely seen a decrease over the week. And again, for me personally, every time we see red or the market is falling, it's just a good opportunity for me to buy into companies that I already have positions in or that I might look into buying into. So I've definitely done my fair share of quote unquote shopping. And as you can see here, if we compare it to my portfolio positions and what I had of stocks in the companies, since my last update, they've definitely increased, majority of them. I've also sold some stocks, and I will take you through those, or at least talk about them once we go in and update my spreadsheet. But for now, here's just a quick rundown of what we currently hold. And as of right now, I'm comfortable with the amount of stocks or companies I have invested in here. It's a lot. I think it's about 50. And I can't really recommend that to other people because it may in the end be over diversifying a portfolio, but it's so far, knock on wood, working out for me. And I like having, let's call it a hand in the game for a lot of these different companies. And while I understand that, again, it may hurt in the end, for me, it's at least working out. So before we jump into some of the orders that I've done over the last couple of weeks, if not month, I do want to state that while my portfolio value says almost 31K, it's important to note that in stocks and options, I have 21. Actually, that's incorrect. I think just in stocks in itself, it's 21K. And then for my actual cash position, which I also used for my options trading when I put up cash as collateral, we have just shy of 10K. And I like to have a larger cash position at hand, again, just to buy dips when I see that it gives me the opportunity to buy a dip, or in case I want to do options trading that requires a larger amount of cash at hand. With that said, let's jump into some of the stocks that I've bought over the last couple of weeks. So I'm just going to go ahead and filter by orders here. And you will see here that I tend to buy in amounts of $50, $25, or even whatever the full share may cost. As you see here, at&t, I'm buying 2 shares of 28.50. And again, a lot of these companies I'm going to hold long term. So while I'm buying $25 here, I may the day after or even later the same day buy another $25 worth of stock, or $50 or whatever it might be. And again, I'm just doing this to either dollar cost average down or up, meaning that sometimes there's a dip. Even though I'm seeing a profit, I want to make sure I put in money at the dip, while It may not matter with a small amount as $25. In the end, as they pile up and as these orders increase, one in the value that I put into them, and again, the position that I hold in the companies, it's definitely going to make a difference. So as you see here, the amounts fluctuate, and I'm buying stocks in variety of companies here. And again, as I mentioned before, having stocks or a position in 50 different companies may hurt me in the end, but I like it. And at least from my perspective, where I am in life today, as well as where I see myself the next couple of years, the next couple of decades, these companies that I have invested my money in, I foresee myself holding long term. So as we scroll through here, September 17th, so you see there's a lot of daily activity, and I do skip a few days here and there where I don't buy. It can be because of a variety of reasons. It can be because I've been busy at work, so I haven't been able to look through the market or place any orders while the market is open, or it could be that it's simply an overall green day and I don't see myself buying um, into the stocks of the prices that there might be at that day, or whatever reason. But as you can see here, I've even sold out of some positions, and again, I'll go into the details once we go through the spreadsheet. All right, so here we are at the spreadsheet, and honestly, I don't remember what updates or revisions I've made since I did my last portfolio update or since we last went through this. And I was going to take you through it today, as well as update the amount of shares, because this has definitely changed since the last update. But as you can see here, my formulas are acting up, and it's not really showing me. It's showing me the dividend versus growth. Nah, it's not even showing that. So never mind, disregard this. But what I can do, because I've highlighted them yellow, is that I can scroll down here and tell you that before I had a position in the ticker symbol V and Q, which I sold out of. Not necessarily that it's a bad stock, but I just don't see myself pumping in more money in this specific stock. So that's why I just let it go, because if I'm not planning on increasing my position or have like a strategic plan in mind regarding a specific stock, there's no need for it to be in the portfolio. I did sell this at a slight profit, but as you see here, I mean, I only had one stock, so it wasn't that much. Same thing with key here. I don't foresee myself, putting in more money, so I let that go. Ticker symbol PSEC, I let that go as well. Cheesecake Factory, I still have, but I'm kind of figuring out with myself, do I want to let it go or do I want to increase my position in it? Personally, I love Cheesecake Factory, but as a company overall, they have a long way to go given the pandemic we're in. So I had 2 since the last update, but I do think that I have 4 stocks maybe. And I honestly can't figure out with myself whether I want to just let it go or I think that ultimately I will increase my position. So I'm highlighting it yellow just for my own awareness, but we will see. It's increased a lot since I bought these 2 or 4 shares, so I do have some profit in it. INN, one of my first stocks I ever bought when I opened up the portfolio or signed up for Robinhood in June. And I ended up having a little above 34 stocks. I let it go. I did take a loss on this one, and honestly, it was just a bad investment from the beginning. So I think the loss was maybe $50, which is it's a hard pill to swallow, but I mean, better than having it, in my portfolio and just being a pain every day looking at it going up and down. And I honestly don't foresee it going beyond what my average cost was. So I think it was almost $7, and as you can see here, the price of today, it's $5.16. So it's been going up and down, and it's just been more of a hassle than anything. Dave and Buster's, a company that I really wanted to have in my position because I do believe in this company long term, and personally I enjoy going to Dave and Buster's. But as you know, the situation we're in, they have a long road of recovery. Plus, they cut their dividends, so there wasn't really any incentive in me holding it. Um, Western Digital, they cut their dividends. Plus, I only had one stock, and um, I think we're all familiar with this company. But for me personally, I don't see myself holding this long term. So I probably bought my one stock on impulse at one time, and you know what? Time to just let it go. So as you can see here, there's quite a few that I've let go over the time. Um, and let's see here if it will actually show you. It won't even show you what the overall market value is. But I think the last time I looked at it today, it said that this was maybe like $11,000. And as you saw earlier in this video, my portfolio, or at least the stocks that I have, are 20 closer to 21K. So I haven't updated this spreadsheet in such a long time. But I'll do, I'll go through the formulas and fix it up and have it ready for the next update. So I won't update anything right now when it comes to the number of shares, because that's just gonna mess everything up. And I do want to keep, you know, an overview, at least some point of reference when I go through it. So it'll be interesting to see. Alright, so we jump back into Robinhood here because I just realized that this may already be a super lengthy video or update. So what I'll do is I'll quickly jump into dividends here. We'll do a quick scroll through, but I'll actually save that for a later video. So as soon as it's ready to load here, I'm just going to scroll through it here, and you will see that we're getting paid throughout the month. September has been a super good month for me. And as I mentioned, I will take you through some of the details here and some of the big pairs, some of the smaller pairs. As you see here, the amounts fluctuate a lot. And I'll also take you through the spreadsheet I have assigned to capture or outline dividends, as well as track them from one month to the other, so we can kind of see of what's the total payout here, and how good has September been for me so far. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I realized that my spreadsheet here that I wasn't able to fully update it is a bit of a bummer, so I'll try to make a better update next time. But again, thanks for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Until next time.